Hello, this is Zach from Mudshare, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to create a peer-to-peer message within the Mudshare platform. Using my login credentials, I'm on my home screen at the dashboard section. I can navigate throughout the system by using the screens up top, but to create a peer-to-peer message, that would be under our marketing section, survey campaigns. Here it shows previous campaigns where I can view the result, edit the information, or delete the campaign if need be. I'm going to use my action items to create a new peer-to-peer message, so I'm going to click Create Survey Campaign below. This campaign is going to be described as 95 mask. We'll first give that its name. Then we'll choose what type it is. For peer-to-peer messaging, that is going to be our live message blast. After that, we can apply tags that we want to send these messages out to. So I'm going to use my group 1. This is the tag we created in the previous video. As a user, you can assign it a keyword to this overall campaign, or you can use Mudshare's auto-generate tool and it'll apply that for you. Finally, we can give this campaign a description. So we'll put 95 mask for sale. Once ready, we'll click Create Survey, and that'll take us to our Edit Survey screen. On the left side, you can see it populates that information that we just recorded. On the right, you can see the user team section here. This will be applied by your Mudshare representative, and you can reach out if you have any questions about that. For threshold, you can see the many options we have, but what this means is, let's say I click 100 contacts. This shows that there's 100 messages left to send, and you can set this so that the system will notify you based on that you have 100 contacts left to send for a texting standpoint. Finally, you can see bypass duplicates is set to enabled. And what this means is the system makes sure that it doesn't duplicate any text messages or send out duplicates, and it's best practice to keep this enabled. Once the general information is created, we can set up our message information. Here, like a Word document, you can apply your text message. So I'm going to say 95 mask for sale. After that, a powerful disclaimer to add is reply with a capital STOP to opt out. This is a must from a safety validation standpoint when it comes to peer-to-peer messaging. As you notice, when I was typing, the characters automatically populate. Anything up to 120 characters is considered a text message, and once you go past 120 characters, the system will transition that to 320, which will be considered an MMS message. With MMS messaging, you can also add a picture. Feel free to reach out to your Mudshare representative if you want to know the pricing between the difference of the two. So let's continue with the MMS messaging. Let's add a picture, and to do that, we'll simply click our Upload File Manager here. If you have previous pictures from other messages, you certainly can use that, or you can click Upload, and it'll pull the file from your local computer. In my picture section, I'm going to use my N95 mask. If it's already in there, you can overwrite it or rename it. I'm going to overwrite, and you can see here that I'll check that, and that's pulled from my local computer. Once ready, I want to insert this picture. I'll click Insert, and you can see my picture populates. Also, it's best for MMS to make sure that you have your cursor on the last character here so that it sends out the proper text message format. To test this format, we can do a send text message. We can apply our phone number here and click send text message, and that will send the text message to the number that you sent to view that information. Once all the information is correct and you're satisfied, click Save Message Text, as well as go into the general. Make sure everything is in the general information is A-OK, and then click Save General Information. This concludes my video on peer-to-peer messaging within the MudShare platform. If you do have any questions, please reach out to your MudShare representative and we'll be happy to assist you. Thank you for listening.